All right, we're back on the channel. Check it out. Chewy's got his Razor Turbo S 4-seat 2020. It's a very nice car, badass car. Personally, one of my favorite Turbo S's out there. Not because he's my buddy, but it's a nice car. So we're gonna go over the car, the stuff he's done. What are you complaining over there for?
He's lying.
I might not be lying. I kind of like the car.
My little co-pilot right here.
Got the co-pilot, and she's gonna go over the car too, huh?
You wanna go over the car?
Sure.
All right, well let's
First, let's start off. It's a Turbo S. So
Turbo S Dynamics.
So that's a 72-inch model with the electronic shocks, the Fox Shocks live valve.
Ride
command. It came with speakers from the factory, didn't it?
Factory door speakers.
But he's gotten rid of all that, and he did SDR doors, and he's got an aftermarket stereo system. Let's talk about the cage first.
So we did SDR shorty cage. We did SDR doors, full doors, and SDR door bags.
And then the rear bag too.
Yeah, the rear bag, and then the SDR front bumper.
Okay, let's check that out. And the grill too, SDR grill.
SDR grill.
So
we went
heavy duty grill, heavy duty bumper. Full
SDR. They did it quick, 2 weeks. They got me ready for King of the Hammers.
Yeah, that's one thing about SDR. They got them out quick, and they did a good job because they pre-wired some of the stuff for you too.
They did a very clean install on the wiring. They did the KC Pro 6 lights on there.
The KC highlights, yeah. So you got 6 of those pods. Those are badass, dude. And they were great, right?
Yeah, they did the Baja designs. They wired that for me too.
I want that. Baja designs. Show me that one.
They also did Frankie's favorite switches.
SWITCHPROS. SWITCHPROS. So we did this on Timmy's truck. If you've seen that video, I'll leave a link in the description. SWITCHPROS is freaking awesome. He could use it when the ignition's off, keys off. It's actually really dope. So
they also did the Axia rear view mirror.
Do they sell those there, or did you buy those and just put them on
there?
Oh, they sell them there?
Yeah, they did the rear view mirrors with the sun visors.
That's nice. That's really nice.
They did the very clean domes.
Dome lights. These are just white dome lights, but really clean install by SDR. Oh, you can't see any of the wiring, huh? Nope. Dude, they did a freaking good job.
There's more that they did. And they did the chase light, which is clean.
So this is the same X-Bright chase light that I have. Is it the same width? Yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
So this is the 6 pod, or it's 1 bar, but there's 6 sections. And SDR installed this custom little bracket, yeah, like a cap. And it's a really clean install. I really like that. Better than how mine is.
They did the heretic side lights for when you're hanging out at night.
Those are nice.
And then they also did.
And the rear too, right?
Yeah. Rear heretic backup cameras.
So when we were installing these LMUTV radius rods, and we'll get to those in a second. He turned these on, and these things are freaking hella bright. I got some pods on my X3, and they are not even half as bright as these Heretic Studios, I think they're called. Yeah. Dude, and they're small. Look at the size comparison of my hand.
Very affordable.
Affordable, and they're freaking bright. Yeah. So I might want to get some of those in the future.
And then we did the Roxford Fosgate Stage 5.
Stage 5.
Plus, we added the 8s. These make a hell of a difference.
Right, because it's Stage 5. But this doesn't come with the Stage 5. These are wakeboard tower speakers, right?
Yeah, these things are super loud.
They're 8-inch.
8-inch.
So the factory, or the Stage 5s, comes with 4 6.5s, 2 here and 2 in the kick panels. And those 8s, which are ginormous, are not part of the Stage 5. Stereo City out of those, Chewy out of those. Yep. And they sound pretty bitchin', right?
They're super loud. And then from there, we'll go to suspension.
LMUTV, they hooked us up. Yeah, they hooked us up. We did a video on these recently. I think that was actually the last video. And dude, they're beefy.
They did good today.
Yeah, they did good today, and they're lightweight compared to the factory ones. The factory ones, there's nothing wrong with the factory ones. We covered that. They were great rods, but these are a lot better.
Yep.
Well, as far as lightweight and style, they just look badass.
Yeah.
So, and the pool plate.
It's already a Turbo S, so it is wide. I think now we're at a 70. How wide are we? 75.
I think we measured at 74 and like, yeah, something like that.
74 and a half.
Which is wider than my car. Mine's only 71 inches in the rear, which is weird. But the Turbo S.
Disadvantage and an advantage.
Yeah, for like us, we got toy haulers. Well, he doesn't have that problem because he's got a pretty big toy hauler, fits just fine. But like my toy hauler, this car would have a really hard time fitting in there width-wise because I only have 75 inches and this is about 74 and a half, like we said.
Yep.
So, but still, I mean, the stance. I was following him. He was leading today. And the stance of this car is like, it looks just really sick. So exhaust, it stands out a lot, matches with the LMUTV rods.
Trinity Stage 5 exhaust, full exhaust. I love the sound.
So that's, as far as the outside, that's pretty much all of it, I would say. And then shock therapy. I don't think Chewy or me ever want to ride on a car
without
these springs. These springs are the business, man.
I did the shock therapy on my 2-seater. Heck of a difference.
Heck of a difference.
My dad's has shock therapy as well.
So that Razor has shock therapy. This Razor has shock therapy, and then my X3 also has it, and it does make a difference. The dual race springs are really, really good, and I'm a fan of their stuff. So, and apparently Chewy is too, because he buys a lot of it.
So shock therapy springs with the dynamics suspension is awesome.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna go Turbo S velocity to Turbo S dynamics,
is it worth the money? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And then one thing you know, because I've heard it before, if you get the velocity and you want to add this, it's not even worth it. There's electronics involved, not just the shocks, not just the valves that control the electronic adjustments. There's a brain, there's freaking sensors, there's just too much stuff for you to add it, and it's not worth it. If you're gonna get a Turbo S and you really want that, don't get the velocity and add to it. Get this one. Now, if you don't care about that, because honestly, a 72-inch velocity still rides really good.
It does.
Then you're just fine by the velocity.
Yeah, but like us, that we do different kinds of riding. If we do like rock crawling, you go to firm so you don't bottom out. If you're doing dune riding, go to sport or comfort. It's awesome. You can do it on a flip of a switch.
Yeah, that's what's awesome.
And what also helped is the ride command. Like today on our trail.
Yeah, ride command. Yeah, does velocity come with ride command?
No, it does not come with the.
So that's a big thing for us on this trip. We're out here in Mammoth Lakes. We're at Glass Creek Campgrounds. We went on some rides. I've never been here before. It was my first time, and I was getting lost, dude. So if you guys don't know what ride command is, Chewy's gonna show us in a second. But like I was saying, he was leading the pack, and on this maps navigation deal here, it saves the location of where you're going. Obviously, you can see the map as you're going, and then he saved the map for the future trip. So if we ever want to go back to a certain location, it'll be saved on there. So that's pretty cool. All right, Chewy, show us the ride command on this Turbo S.
So the ride command is pretty cool feature. You get your gauges here, which pulls up fuel. You have your RPMs, miles per hour, and you have your 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, and then the comfort mode you're in firm. This is the coolant temp, and also you can go into the navigation. You can save all your rides here, and if you're to your phone,
connect to your phone.
And then here's your main screen. You can change like brightness, and you do night, auto. You know, I always keep it on auto. I did not go to the music here. I did have it hooked up here to music, but as soon as I went to the Rockford Fosgate PMX, hell of a difference.
Yeah, so apparently the ride command, so we don't know if it's, you know, the installer or whatever it may be. If you guys have any answers for this, let us know. But with the ride command, he couldn't get the full potential of the audio. It wasn't very loud, right?
No, it was not.
So they told him just get the second screen and one and done. You just, you know, have the Rockford Fosgate
and here
second screen there, the radio. So that's what he did.
Here's the dynamic suspension that shows you, you know, where your suspension is, what each tire is doing, which is pretty cool. It also picks up the brake, so if I push the brake here, you'll see it's brake. If you move the car around, it should change, but obviously we're not riding. And then also, this is a really neat feature, is your camera.
I really wish I had that.
Yeah, so
because on my car I blocked the freaking rear view, I can't see nothing, so a camera would be nice. Also, this has provisions for a front camera. I think you just order it. It's fucking baller. So all you gotta do is plug it in, because I think the wiring is just there, and then you'll be able to use it. So that's a really cool feature.
So right here you could switch it, but obviously
if it's not there,
it's not there.
So it's still cool that they actually provide the wiring there already, and all you gotta do is buy the camera. Super simple.
Yeah.
So another thing I want to cover is the seats. He added PRP seats. These are their GT SE edition. They're really nice. I like the American flag, you know, stitched in there with the PRP logo. You should have put freaking Chewy Customs right here, fool. But
we
PRP
did the
belts too, right?
Yep, PRP belts. I did all black. You don't want to go crazy with colors. Did black with some carbon fiber stitching.
Yeah.
I mean, carbon fiber vinyl little decal thing.
Vinyl.
And then this is Italia stitching. This is by far my favorite stitching.
Really nice. So I want to say something about these seats. I installed some seats recently on my buddy's Turbo, my other friend. And the seats, the biggest problem that I saw is when I washed the car, the water was puddling up right here. And on these PRP seats, you don't have an issue. There's a clear screen here. The water just comes right out. So that is amazing, because the other seats, literally there's a little pond of water. Those seats were by Burt's Mega Mall, so those are the Burt's Mega Mall specials, and I don't recommend those.
We did those on my dad's too, and we had a...
Yeah, you gotta start pushing the water and get it out of here, but these don't. These PRP seats are really well made. I mean, you can't tell just in pictures on the internet, but just by looking at them and moving them and, you know, seeing the stitching, it's just a giant difference between these and your, you know, dealership special, whatever they might have for you. So really consider, if you're gonna buy some seats, check out the PRP seats before you do that. So
Yep.
all right, what do we got left? So 5150 whips, right?
5150 whips.
So I mess with 5150. I like them. I've tried other brands, and by far my favorite are 5150. These are the dome lights that SDR installed.
Turn on all the lights.
These dome lights are pretty cool. You can see a lot. It's not dark right now, but when it is dark, you can see a hell of a lot.
So
and these are the, what do you call it? Heretic? Man, it's hard name to pronounce.
Heretic.
So he's got these pods kind of at an angle facing out, and that helps, you know, for night riding. How about the front light?
Front light, what is it, Baja Design?
So this is the Baja Designs 10-inch Onyx 6. Really nice light. How's the lighting at night?
Oh man, awesome. You
So-
know what they say, you get what you pay for.
Yeah, but you're never behind anybody. You're always leading.
True that. That's
leave
true
the
right
That's
there.
true. How you gonna know if it works with the dust?
And then the KC lights, probably one of my favorite lights.
Yeah, we went over those, and those are
Mhm.
oh, those are bad, dude. Those are definitely really nice. Real quick, some carbon fiber. You did have some carbon fiber.
Four-works hood, four-works ride command cover, and then after that it's going to be the full carbon fiber here. Oh, the last
And then
we just did before this
last
trip.
but not least is the wheels. Also the rock lights, X-Bright rock lights.
Yep.
Yeah, X-Bright rock lights. I have those on my car. They're awesome. Also have them on my trailer. They were great. But like I was saying, last but not least, what'd you buy on for the wheels?
We did fuel, Anza, beadlock wheels. I went with that gunmetal color. Mr. FRANKGLIFE helped me install these
Hell
last minute.
I told him it'd take 45 minutes. Don't worry, we'll get it
Took us,
done.
what, 2 hours?
It's like 2.5 hours, dude.
Yeah, each one torquing them down.
So he put the ITP tires, the Coyotes, the same ones that the car actually comes with. They're actually really good tires.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody complain about those tires.
Just that they're out of stock right now.
Really?
Yeah.
So he picked up a set on like offer up or something like that.
Apparently,
Made in the USA. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, get yourself some Coyotes. They're really nice.
Yeah.
They pull strong, right?
yeah, it feels good. They're just what, 2 rides on the Volvo.
We raced before, me on my X3 and this on the Turbo S, and they're freaking dead even. There's no difference. So, really nice car.
I think the only
Yours sounds better though. Yours sounds way better with the exhaust. All right, so to conclude, badass car. And we'll leave links to some of the stuff in the description. Probably not everything, but definitely the brands. We'll know them at least of what he's got. You know, that way if you guys have questions, you guys see the list of stuff he has and then go from there. So, in all, how do you feel about this car so far?
I love the car.
Because I think you're only around 4 or 5 trips as far as riding.
Yeah, I bought it in December. Bought it in late December and took it out once to King of the Hammers, and then Corona hit, and then we were
The
paranoid.
Rona.
The Rona hit, and we got all paranoid.
And you got the Rona. You got the Rona.
And now we're good. So this is my 4th trip. I mean, it's been a great car. I haven't had
Trip and every time it's broken down.
Nah. Yeah. We had one issue. That's today, but that's aftermarket part. Not the car's fault. Not Chew's fault. It's the, aftermarket part. We didn't mention it in this video because, you know, we're not gonna promote a part that, you know, has failed on us. So
I mean, it's just like anything.
yeah, it's just like anything. We might got a 1 out of 100. Who knows?
Yeah.
But either way, the car's nice. I think Chew's a happy customer when it comes to Polaris.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Maybe my next one will be an X3. Who knows?
Dang. Yeah. We'll see what happens. So see you guys next time. Thanks for watching and peace out. See you later.
It's fucking yonky right here. Now I went over there to a fucking piece of shit too right there.
Hey, I'm recording you. All this is shit you're saying.
It's a piece of shit to say.
Can't say that to